And we turn now to the animal kingdom. Many will readily admit to a fear of snakes. And if you suffer from that phobia, even the harmless garter snake is enough to make your skin crawl. But lurking in the swampy landscape of the Everglades is a much larger and in many cases destructive serpent. And that's where this trio called the Python Hunters come in, as Stephanie Sy reports.
This is Michael Cole, Python Hunter. Yes. Yes, we're going to do a hunt this morning. Permits number 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
In the wild bush of the Florida Everglades, 3 guys are hunting for a scaly, sneaky invader.
Get in the wheat.
What do you got? Nah, went in.
Get in there. Get in there.
It's a berm. It's a berm. You got? Yeah.
A Burmese python, among the largest snakes on the planet, capable of squeezing a small mammal to death before swallowing its prey whole.
Where's the head? Where's the head? Oh, you got me too.
Michael Cole, Greg Graziani, and Sean Heflick have been granted permits by the state of Florida to hunt the pythons. Because while the Everglades are full of wild species, these berms aren't welcome.
Whoa, snake right there. Where? Right here. I'm ran right over.
These men, a cop, a biologist, and a snake breeder, each have years of experience catching big snakes.
You can literally just hang onto the tail. You watch it where it's looking, and you get it behind the head. Once you've got a control of those 2 spots, you don't get bit and you don't get musked on. That's the way I catch a snake.
Armed with snake hooks and their bare hands, they start their hunt in an area where python sightings have been reported.
Once there's something moving up there. There's something moving up in front of us.
That's a berm. That's a berm.
They're looking for rocks that are warm enough to attract the cold-blooded serpents.
I don't think I'd have seen it, but it was moving.
She get you?
Yeah, a little bit.
After getting the snake under control, the hunters record measurements, location, and other data that might help them to understand more about this invasive species. As much as biologist Sean Heflick loves snakes, it's his job to help eradicate the Burmese python from the Florida Everglades, where it could threaten native species. How did a snake that is indigenous to Southeast Asia end up in the Florida Everglades?
Well, the vast majority of them from this wild population got there from Hurricane Andrew. You know, a Category 5 hurricane blows through South Florida, rips it apart, and released from one facility almost 1,000 baby Burmese pythons in one area that is now about 1.5 miles from what's the epicenter of this wild population.
Hurricane Andrew was in 1992. Female pythons can lay 30 to 40 eggs every fertile year. Even if most of the hatchlings don't survive, that adds up to a lot of snakes. Estimates of Burmese pythons in the Everglades run as high as 150,000, although Sean favors a far more conservative estimate, below 10,000. How many should be in the Florida Everglades?
Zero.
That's why Sean and his python posse have been hunting them day and night, cruising through the wetlands on airboat, ATV, and on foot.
Hey guys, I got a berm.
But in an unusual Florida cold snap, sightings of the Burmese python have suddenly fallen.
Bad shape.
Oh man, something's been eating him. Look at that.
Look at the injuries to that animal.
The predator has become prey. The snakes are dying.
I will lay money that when this thing was cold in a catatonic state almost,
Something was picking it.
something just came up and was eating it alive.
Sean's theory is that the cold is killing off the larger pythons.
Yeah, there's ribs all over the ground here.
And one after the other, they discover the coiled corpses of Burmese pythons.
So this is another victim of the weather.
Yeah, it's got to be.
The python's normal defensive mechanism is to urinate, defecate, and squirt a foul substance at oncoming predators. The guys discover the hard way that even dead, the python's reflexes are intact.
The musk gland just squirts right in his face. The odor coming out of that was horrific. I'm laughing hysterically and gagging at the same time.
Yeah, just drag him out in the open.
There are still plenty of live pythons out there.
Yeah, he feels that heat coming off my hand. Sure does.
Oh! Hey, python! You got one? Yeah, a little one. Right here, in this thicket. Guys, you coming?
Not far, I can't get through here.
As menacing as the pythons appear, Sean says they are generally not aggressive toward humans. Unless you're trying to catch one, of course.
What's the quickest way to you? Look in his eye.
Watch.
That's a
Oh!
Sean has his share of snake scars. Scars, he says, from a labor of love.
When you actually capture a snake, when you spot it and you see it, what's the feeling? Is there a rush there still?
Yeah, there is. It's mixed emotions. We love these snakes. They're magnificent specimens.
You want to see how cooperative this guy is?
Yeah,
there he goes.
But at the same time, we know they're not supposed to be there, and it happens fast and furious, and sometimes we get bit.
I'm Stephanie Sy for Nightline in New York.
I'll take their word for it. Python Hunters premieres Monday night on National Geographic Wild.